What is up, gamers, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. And there it is, 3 Hopes. Hey, it kept calling it 3 Houses, but I think that's the one before this one. The other one was on the Switch. But anyway, that being said, we finished off Chapter 10 yesterday. We'll be honest, not much really happened in the final mission. Like, usually we get like a cutscene or something, but it wasn't really much of a cutscene. So nothing really exciting happened, but we are moving into chapter 11 now. I believe there is 17 altogether. We are going to do a little bit different today. I'm going to try and finish this whole, not in this one episode, but as I said, I want to get this, Klonoa, and Xenoblade 2 all done by next Friday. That's because that's when Digimon and Xenoblade 3 come out. So my goal is to try and knock these all out as fast as I can. So we expect maybe 3 episodes of this today, just to knock out all of the chapter. We're going to try and do a chapter a day, so it's going to require a lot more recording. I'm going to be a lot more drained by the time next week comes around, but we're going to try my best. That being said, there's a good chance Klonoa won't be up today. I tried recording it before this, and there's just one part that my patience just doesn't work well with it. I was trying for like an hour, and I couldn't. I think for the first time ever, I lost all my lives, and it just made me do the levels again, and I was like, yeah, nah, fuck that, I ain't doing that again. So I might go back to later to do it, otherwise we'll at least get some of these episodes done, and we'll at least start off Xenoblade 2. Anyway, that being said, we're just going to jump straight into it. It says, ignore Chapter 10. Chapter 10 is what we saved it on when we finished it. We are currently up to Chapter 11, which is... Yeah, I was going to say reprisal, but then I was like... No, because it would be... Don't worry. I was going to say reprisal, but no, that's definitely not it.
Azure Gleam. Reprisal. Having repelled the forces of the Western Church, the Kingdom and Alliance armies joined together to launch a large-scale coordinated attack on the Empire. Preparing to assault a key Imperial position.
So we did actually get a new teammate
northeastern Gear territory
last episode 2. I forget what his name was though.
Further south. Meanwhile, a reliable ally returns to their side.
It's good to see you safely back, Rodrigue. I understand matters have begun to settle down in the West.
They have. It took more than a few lengthy inquiries, but I believe we finally excised the foul seed of discord from our soil. And the changes at the top of houses Gideon, Mateus, and Elidor should ensure it never takes root again.
So they're keeping their territories then? I would have expected us to remove them completely after what they did.
Such is easier said than done. Our prior situation with House Kleiman took time as well.
Yes. Replacing the head of a territory always brings dissenters crawling out of the woodwork to oppose it. Be they nobles or commoners.
At least now we won't have to worry about our land descending into chaos behind us. We can't just keep repeating the same mistakes. I must say though, I'm surprised this all went as smoothly as it did.
I did used to be the eminent Duke Fraldarius, remember?
Anyway, sounds really low.
Just
One
a bit of
sec.
experience with these things.
In any case, we must turn our gaze
That's the wrong
eastward.
thing.
How's the Alliance holding up?
Sounds fun. I don't know.
Gustav's
Masada
report,
seems really quiet for some
Claude is
reason.
holding out for the perfect opportunity to advance his army. Naturally, they don't favor their chances in a head-on clash with the famed Count Berdley's. So, for the time being, they intend to feign a deadlock and slowly dwindle away the enemy forces.
It seems the decision to reclaim the monastery was a shrewd one then. It's our best path forward.
I know we're slated to advance on Hevring territory, but shouldn't we hold off till the Alliance can come help us too?
No. On the contrary, if we can show our individual might warrants attention, the Empire will have no choice but to dispatch more.
I mean, I'm with
troops
Felix in
west.
this. I did this last time,
Surely, in
yesterday.
turn, ease the burden on the
As much as I
Alliance
love
and
Claude, I feel like he's up to something because we haven't seen him for so long. Then all of a
The real
sudden,
question is whether we
9
can even
chapters
trust
in, he
him.
wants to team up with us,
It's
or
impossible
10.
to tell if you ask me.
If anything, he might be trying to wear us down. soften us up so he can beat the stuffing out of us later.
I doubt he would do something like that. At least, not in the midst of pursuing the same goal.
If Edelgard went against us, it wouldn't surprise me if Claude does as well. Clearly they're not as close as I thought they were.
I don't believe we can be too cautious here. We should consider every possible angle.
Agreed. But if the Alliance does try anything, Gustav and the Knights of Seros should be more than enough to thwart their plans. For now, though, we march on. Ready your units.
So, we finally take aim at the Empire in earnest.
Yes. We must finish this swiftly, for the sake of all those caught in the middle.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Majesty, do you have it within you to topple the Emperor? I speak not of military prowess, nor the strength of our army. No. I speak of your emotions.
He's got a point. I mean, she's your stepsister. Anyone would hesitate to cut down their own family.
Not wrong.
She was an old friend as well.
He did.
Though I doubt she has any recollection of it now. Rodrigue, do you truly think my hand will waver? I, who cleaved my own uncle's head from his shoulders? Now, seeing as the Empire was involved in the tragedy of Duscur, there is still much I must ask of her. In a way, she and I are no different. Starting wars of our own volition, sending countless innocent lives to the feet of the goddess. However noble one's reasoning may be, a deed like that cannot go unpunished. And if she refuses to yield, then as a king, and one seeking revenge at that, I will take her life.
I'm pleased to hear it. Ah, that reminds me. I meant to give you this earlier.
A letter?
One from Lady Patricia.
Well, this is my code. Maybe it's only code that...
From my stepmother.
I've heard, like, there's some shows where they'll have a message, but then it's like some light or something. They put a light on the paper or something and it comes up with another message. Something like that. Wouldn't surprise me. I don't know how sneaky they are in this. So, the only thing I know about this is never trust your parents because they all seem like assholes, except for Rodriguez. He's in on this not trying to kill the kids.
I see. I will read it later then.
Oh, Dimitri. Have you read that letter from your stepmom yet?
Yes, I have. It was a missive requesting the then Viscount Elidor's cooperation in her conspiracy against my father. She claimed he would have much to gain from the king's elimination, all while shrewdly expressing sympathy with his objections to the reforms. I had it investigated for signs of forgery as a precaution, but such a search returned nothing. The letter is authentic.
Meaning your stepmom was a willing participant in the tragedy of Duscur. She sent so many to die, and would have done the same to her own stepson if all had gone according to plan.
All out of the desire to see her daughter again. Or so Cornelius said. The wretch's words deserve little weight, but I believe she spoke true. In every memory I hold of my stepmother, she was always looking past me, as if the one she truly cared for was somewhere else entirely.
That didn't sound as good as it did in my head.
How that must have felt for you.
Maybe I should have picked the other one.
I'm sure it wasn't easy for your stepmom either, separated from her family like that.
Indeed. I don't forgive her for how she treated me, but I suppose the blame doesn't lie solely with her. Still, being faced with such plain evidence of her crimes is a difficult thing to come to terms with. I had once thought her among those I would avenge, yet now she lies squarely in the path of my fury.
Pretty heavy stuff, yeah?
I can tell you're troubled as well.
You can see straight through me, huh? Guess that's what 3 years together will do. It's Myson, that dark mage from before. He was familiar with my power somehow. And yeah, I know you said you trust me, but I'm not so sure I even trust myself anymore. I just can't stand not knowing the truth. Who am I really?
No matter what answer awaits, I will continue to place my trust in you. That hasn't changed.
But what if I transform and attack you?
I would do whatever I must to restrain you, naturally. Failing that, I'd... Forgive me. It helps no one to utter such words.
It's fine. If nothing else, the threat of death is good motivation for me to get this power under control.
Have you lost your mind? It
that's
almost
words right
sounds
there.
like you'd be okay with him killing you.
I don't want to die, of course.
We've got a
but
reasonably
if it was
sized
between that and killing a friend,
map again.
I know which one I'd pick.
It is decently sized. I need to try and get enough. Oh, got the battle suggestions. I'd like to hear from everyone. Please share any suggestions you have. Fire materials to expand the blacksmith. Fire materials to expand recreate. I'm gonna go with this because I want to upgrade the blacksmith. That's one thing I actually want to do more.
What about
Let's
this?
settle then. Ready yourselves for battle.
What about
Phoenix and do
this?
support point increase. Nice.
What do you think of this?
What
Rodriguez
about
has
this?
rejoined.
I'll
We don't have
handle it.
anyone new joining though.
Now then.
Alright, anyway, because we have quite a bit to do, start of the chapter, I'm going to be back in a few seconds. I'm going to use all our training points, all our activity points, do whatever I can with the blacksmith, just upgrade all I can, and then I'll be back when we're about to go into the mission. Okay, and we are back. So, we've got a lot of new classes upgraded. Thankfully, unlike last chapter, I didn't have support, the support stories to do. There was like 30 last time. There was only one this time, which is great. But anyway, that being said, I did upgrade my weapon. I know I put a lot of resources into upgrading it yesterday, but I actually upgraded it from a C to a B. So the damage has gone down, and what's the other thing called? I forget what it's called. What is it? The durability has gone down to 100. So we've lost like 60 durability, which means we're not going to be able to spam abilities as much. But having an increase, good. I mean, the increased might was only 18. This got up to 23. So in the long run, it's better. It just needs to be upgraded first. That being said, we did also switch in a new move, Dark Spikes. I thought it sounded cool. I wanted to try it. But anyway, why can't I talk to you? There we go. We're just gonna jump straight into it and see how we go. So we always have our little. She's so far away. We've unlocked the parallel battle, so we'll do this first as usual.
Which
Knock this
battlefield
out.
are you
We got a
headed
pretty good team there. I'm not gonna lie. Rodriguez, Sylvain, and Dimitri. I'm down for this mission.
There may not be snow here, but the wind still settles right in your bones.
Yes, it's often coldest in places without snow.
Apologies for dragging you so far north, and then saddling you with reconnaissance duties. Still, how are things looking?
Thought for sure we'd see signs of the enemy by now, but I've got nothing. You really think those Srang folks
I mean,
are coming over
I'm
these
intrigued.
mountains? Seems like a pretty risky plan.
Oh,
What about
here
the
we
leader?
come. It's in their nature.
And if I know their leader, this will be a much larger raid than normal.
This leader sounds like a big deal.
Yes, he's quite well versed in Fódlan's culture and military strategy alike.
After he was surrendered to Margrave Gautier as a prisoner of war, he was held here for some time. The Margrave lost his wife to the Srang offensive, and I know he harbored many ill feelings towards their people. But he also hoped to improve relations between the two peoples, and thusly treated his
Gonna be
prisoner
honest,
well,
if someone tried
teaching him the
forcing me to
language
learn
and
something, I
customs.
probably would do the same thing.
Sadly,
I
the
hate
prisoner
school.
did
School
not
is boring.
appreciate the effort. He fled Margrave Gautier at his first opportunity and scurried back home.
But if Srang offered him as a hostage, why would they welcome him back?
It's all a bit muddled and unclear. Father dispatched men to find out the truth of the matter, but everyone feigned ignorance.
Still, he now leads the Srang forces, which means they must have at least some respect for the man. Doubtless they were pleased when he walked in the door with inside knowledge of Fódlan practically oozing from his pores.
You've got one interesting neighbor, I'll give you that.
That one's his father.
Than I thought.
I just thought the other one was his father. The other one was his older brother. I'm pretty sure he's dead. I'm pretty sure he died in one of the missions, but couldn't get to him.
The generals.
He could have. I think if we saved him, he would have been able to be playable. But
we'll depart for the Ruska Mountains.
Fortunately, we didn't save him, so
and take shelter at the stronghold in the foothills.
That stronghold again? We're practically retracing the entire northern campaign at this point.
Yes, that is where hostilities began, isn't it? Your Majesty, House Gautier should have been able to handle this situation ourselves. Pray forgive me for dragging you into it.
Not at all. Gautier and Froldarius have long been allies in the fight against the forces of Srang.
This one that just sounds fitting.
It is only right that the leader of House Blathid should come to your aid in a time of such crisis. I'll be counting on you and Sylvain as well.
Don't worry, we'll send these folks packing.
Great. In that case, maybe I'll kick back and let you do all of the... Kidding. Kidding. Of course, I'll give this everything I have. Well, except my life. I'll be keeping that.
It's still weird that he gave his title to Felix. Felix doesn't care about anyone but himself. And maybe Dimitri in
a common military man now.
Drive back the Shrek army.
Now let's
all go routed.
and make our king.
Do we work here? Oh wait, we have no choice. We have to stay with who we have. Everyone works except for Sylvania. Okay, well. We need to kill 1,600 guys. Well, maybe I can do that. We're probably not getting an S on this, I'm going to be straight honest. I mean, I can handle this area. I guess you'll take on that. I mean, you're weak to everything, so you can just go here. And...
brave soldiers of...
you can take on this camp, and I want to see what this ability does.
Before the worry sets in. Let us see what we can do.
Oh, yo, that's kind of dope.
I'll make short work of this.
That was actually kind of cool.
We will proceed as planned.
August, I task you now with this. Defeat the forces of Srang.
Yeah, I did
and prove your might anew.
Change my weapon, as I said, so it's not going to be as strong. Hey, can you see it? Hey, don't attack me. Hey, you can see it. Get off me. I'm so turned around. I'm just going to go and kill these guys.
Strike with all your might.
I have enough time to... I think. And you kill 1,006. That's a lot when you think about it. Where's the guy? Look at the chunk it does on him though. Oh yeah, I also changed some of my abilities. So axe, because I'm weak to axe guys with axes. Apparently. So I've actually changed it so I take 50% less damage from him. I also changed one of my abilities. I changed Backbone, which made it a chance for me not to get knocked back from attacks. But now when I have one of the yellow bars up, I can't be knocked back. So obviously I go back to being normal because I can be knocked back at the moment, but probably just going to take over everything here. Yeah, so now we've got this yellow bar, now we can't be knocked back, so it makes me immune to being knocked back. At least that's what it said, it doesn't mean the description's always correct. Gonna make it rain. Wait, it actually has a pretty big radius. Oh my god. It's actually pretty big. I mean, we're getting there slowly. Just another 1,300 exact. I mean, we can just keep killing everyone on the way down. Yeah, see, that's... when we get this weapon maxed out, then we won't have the issue of having so little abilities to use, but it's fine. Once we do this mission, we should be able to actually unlock upgrade a bit more. I'm trying to upgrade the power first. My power is only like, I think like 4 down or something, and we're not even halfway up. So it's definitely a lot stronger when it comes down to it, but yeah, I don't know. Hey, look at the weapon though. It's cool that actually changing the second weapon. Oh, this is a dead end. Alright, we're going back to help everyone else, I guess. I think Rodriguez has someone, right? Yeah, he's got one in here. The only issue with this is now we have to actually find the well, we could spam like our abilities quite a bit without running out of thingos, but yeah, now we have no energy, which means spamming abilities isn't really a thing anymore. Also, our big spike, what it was like spike, dark thorns or something like that. That requires quite a lot of energy, so that's going to be a shitty part, but it's fine. And now we're out. Nonetheless, I do like the fact we can have up to 3 bars now, which just comes in handy so much. Found any crystals. Want to upgrade my energy. I mean, worst case scenario, we can always use my A's and just clear out a whole camp, but... Oh, killed 500 already. Another 1,100 more. Get in there. I'm just killing anyone on the side at this point. I wish these things had health bars though. I can tell when I kill them. Right, we're just slowly making the rounds, helping... There it is.
You're just full of surprises, huh?
Fine. Oh, it's a big one too. That ability is actually sick. I don't know where I unlocked it from. I unlocked it from somewhere, obviously. We'll keep making my rounds. We're slowly getting over to where we need to be. Rodriguez and that are taking a little bit of damage.
I feel as though I'm fighting alongside the young Margrave and late king once again.
Everyone's just spawning here.
Quite the sensation.
I kind of want to do this for big damage now.
Think I stack up to my father.
We still have a bar, which means we're still immune to knockbacks.
Enough of that. You are more than
There we go.
To one day
Now we
take his place
lead.
as the Margrave.
Look at them all
And hey,
move in
Dimitri's
unison.
already blazed that path, so he's got
They
enough.
ding. Goodbye. Azure light. Oh! Mine. Out of the way. And now the full game. Yeah, we're still making our... You know what, let's just clear out the whole camp. Chance of me getting knocked back by these guys is pretty little, so I'm not too fussed about them. Okay, where am I going? This way. We're just making our rounds, slowly killing everything along the way. Just none of them die, do they? They all just live constantly.
Seize this moment.
No. There we go. Yeah, let's kill you first. Oh no, he did get in the cyclone. Azure lightning. I don't know what that is. You know what the Azure? Oh, I guess that came with the... Because we are Azir. Maybe that's probably why. These are stronghold within the time limit. Ah, we'll get there in a second. I'm going to take this first though. This Kingdom Soldier's taking a pounding.
Stay on the defensive. Perhaps we should take the fight to our enemy instead.
Yeah, I saved him. Maybe. I'll take this though. Not that it's useful to me. That powers up my one of my thing I did. Oh,
Trying to reach our base.
someone's been routed. Alright, well, my team can just do what they want. They will clear the map. They're going to the top corner. I'll go down to this corner. I mean, they're going to the top right. I'll go to the top left. Another big clear out. I do like how, like, when you put on new weapons, the weapons do actually change. You know, there's games where they just you can change, but nothing else really changes, if that makes sense. Well, like... Enjoy. It actually does a lot of damage. I actually love it.
First wife, the one who died in the Srang raids.
But I feel like we're not going to do this in the time limit. I'm just spending too much time killing guys.
And the star pupil of the Black Eagles.
I understand.
There's a lot of guys on the map now.
After she was lost.
Indeed. Before that, he was a lively young man, cheerful.
Get everyone in the cyclone. Anyway. We're slowly going to work our way over. Okay, they're kind of leaving there. Wait, guys spawn back here. Wait, what? Excuse me? I'm doing this to kill everyone. I don't think we got any of the big guys. I didn't. They're all in the back. Okay, well.
I've always known you possess this power.
They'll get hit in it.
Just save them.
There we go. Got him out of the way. I don't think any of... Okay, they're all going the wrong way. I'm going to send everyone there. Someone else is rounded. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get the S. Oh, I forgot about the time limit. Oh, I'm trolling. I'm actually trolling. Okay. Well, I can run in here and kill the guy. Oh, that was a side mission, I think.
The sting of failure.
That was just a side mission, so it doesn't actually make us fail. I don't care about that then. I thought that was the main mission. I was like, oh, whoops. I completely forgot about it.
That guy. The one who's as loud as a cannon. That must be who we're looking for.
Anyway, they seized that wall. I'm gonna keep going this way, working my way over. Straight. Never pronounce their names, but we're going this way anyway. This is so much damage going on. I don't use my ability anymore. We're all out of stamina. So many guys I have to kill. Well, I've got some. Okay, now I've got some energy back. We must pick some up from someone. You have to kill all these guys anyway. That's why I'm. Oh boy. He's in trouble. This guy here. Is Lame running? I always get turned. Oh, there's one of those things, but I can't get there. I have to run. Oh wait, this guy's just not even phased by it. Why doesn't tell me he was in trouble? That's still on full health. Mine. There's a purple thing back there too. Mine. There's a purple crate back in that last base that I should go and get. Yeah, we're definitely not doing this within the time limit at all. I'm just killing all these guys because this guy was in trouble. Probably should have, die. Oh, don't worry, they're making their way to me. Finally. Oh, my guy's just slashing all over the place. Can't hit him. Come on. I'm frozen? Wait, that was a crystal more than anything. These two are just annoying. I wish I had my ability, I could kill them so much quicker. Get off of that guy. They cannot get to him quick. I'm gonna go kill these guys. Get off me. Like this. They're just kind of just chilling here. No, didn't even try to move. I'm doing this. This should finish off my kill count, right? Can you just spawn another one in? I don't even see where you are. I swear it's adding new ones in. Oops, stop. Okay, he's dead, right? I hope so. This guy, why don't you come over here? What's that all about? Oh, the vein. I keep forgetting to level everyone up. You know, I'm just going to use this just to kill him quicker. I know I'm not going to pick up anyone in it, but stuff it. They just move too much. I can't be arsed chasing them.
Wish this wasn't so much effort.
Chase you though. Anyway. Yeah, we're definitely 100% not doing this in time limit. It was definitely not do it within 20 minutes. Because that's what I'm making it in at this point. I've been... too sidetracked getting these kills. I mean, maybe if they can hurry up and kill this one guy they seem to be struggling with extremely hard, but I mean they do move a lot. I mean they didn't even get caught in my cyclone. Everyone did but this guy. Come on, there we go. I mean, we leveled up. And now I can go in here. This. I'm just gonna go straight in there. That won't be hard. I'll just use this. No one's coming out of that place alive. There we go. Yeah, we did that extremely slow. I'm not gonna lie. We might actually get our first beat. I think my health might be a little low as well. Didn't get any healing.
Perhaps I thought too highly of my troops. But I can retreat with my pride intact.
We'll see how we go.
Yeah, and don't come back. Or if you do, at
least we beat it.
Weapons and soldiers behind.
Yeah, I knew the time was a little short. Damage taken wasn't actually too bad. It was a lot better than I thought it was actually. You got though. Lance. Nice. The black sand steel is what I need to upgrade my weapon, so I didn't have much of it, unfortunately. They got to see. Alright, I guess we'll jump into one more mission and then we'll leave the rest for the other 2 episodes. This will... After we've done one more mission, it'll probably be around like 40 minutes or so.
They descended upon us like a storm.
I've never seen the people of Srang fight with such ferocity.
Their
leader was a pure terror. Still, I thought that man more discerning than to simply attempt to batter his way into Fargus.
Sounds like someone lit a fire under them. Probably convinced them this was their chance to take out the kingdom, what with our being occupied
dead,
by the Empire and all.
But who would this Flamestoker be? Someone from Adrestia, perhaps.
We can't discount Cornelia and her ilk. They're like a bad rash that won't go away.
It will take time to pin down the truth. But even if this is the result of some outside influence on the Srang clans, the fault still lies with me. I never should have educated that man.
Don't blame yourself, Father.
The people of Srang do not speak the language of Fódlan. Had he never learned it?
Yet Sylvain was only able to get through to him as a result of your teachings. And though his words lacked compassion, it was still quite remarkable to hear him speak at all. I was raised to think of the Srang people as demons who emerged unbidden from the snowy tundra. Considering that, exchanging even a few meager sentences with them feels like a miracle.
I agree with His Majesty. We will never achieve peace without understanding each other. And you know we can't end this through sheer force of arms alone, Father.
We already understand our enemy perfectly well. They fight for a port that is not choked with ice, and for land that is warm and fertile. Yet Faerghus is hardly a region of abundance, and there is nothing we can spare them. So how exactly do you hope to achieve peace amidst such scarcity?
His whole family seems like a bitch.
But I'll keep searching
His
for a
dad
way,
seemed.
even
His
if it
dad
takes
acts
my
like his
entire
older brother
life.
did.
You remain as naive as ever, boy.
Matthias, wait! Apologies, Your Majesty. I will go speak with him. You should make ready to head back.
What the Margrave says is reasonable, yet I sense an earnestness in your words as well, Sylvain.
Oh, I'm earnest, all right. I'll drag our people kicking and screaming to peace if that's what I have to do.
Peace with Srang doesn't sound like some hopeless ideal to me. I'm sure you'll find a way to pull it off.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Regardless, we must eliminate this threat if we ever hope to free ourselves from the power of the relics. Still, there's no reason we must do so through military might and bloodshed, if another way will suffice. I appreciate the way you think, Sylvain. I truly do.
And I'm always impressed with how much you hate warfare, considering how good you are at it.
Is your father going to be okay? He didn't exactly take well to your opinion back there.
Trust me, I've been a son for long
maybe
enough
that's a story
to
for
know
later.
that the feelings he keeps private
Oh,
can fill a
maybe it won't
library.
be now.
If he really thought I was some kind of naive idiot, he'd have kept it to himself. There's something else weighing on his mind here. I'm certain of it.
There you are, Matthias.
Do you remember the night of the ball, Rodrigue? Back in our days at the academy?
Those are SARS.
You,
Wouldn't
me,
they all be
and
the same every
Lambert
night?
grew weary of the festivities and stole away to train by ourselves.
How could I forget? The stars in that sky were a true sight to behold. We talked about all sorts of things that night. It was the first time we ever discussed our dreams for the future, and the last as well.
Lambert told us how he hoped to forge a peace between Faerghus and the people of Srang in Duscar.
Ha! He certainly did. And once he was named king, the man did his best to see it through. Srang may have been a lost cause, but he worked tirelessly to bring Duscar into the fold.
I called him naive that night. His dreams sounded like the thing of childhood storybooks and cradle tales. But these days I wonder if I wasn't the naive one. He always took the long view of things, saw the whole continent unfolding before him. But me? I've lost too many over the years, and their blood clouds my vision. I could never see things now as he once did. Could there really be a pathway to peace?
Lands
You
of
haven't
Ruin.
changed one bit, Matthias. If you regret what you said to Sylvain,
Alright, well, I
suggest you
guess
find him and
we don't really
apologize
need to go
before
back
this
at this
goes
point.
any
I guess we'll just
further.
jump straight into this mission. We get a training
Yes,
thing.
you're right.
Comes in handy. That means I can try and get this training so then before we jump into the next episode tomorrow. Today, actually speaking, I'm actually recording this after 12. Technically, it is today. Control all strongholds. None. Nice. So we work here. Sylvain works here. Rodriguez does not. The dude doesn't. Mercedes does. You don't work here either. And then, alright. Got on the girl power. These were actually the two that got an upgrade on their skills, so this actually works for us, actually.
I can do this.
Okay, Sylvain. Go here.
I won't let you down.
Let's earn our keep.
Please go there.
Stay safe.
Neck can go
A
up and
life is
help.
the only-
I'll go and take on
Hear you loud and clear.
the two dragons.
I'll make short work of this.
I kind of want to kill all these guys.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
These strongholds, man, we'll work our way up there.
1000%.
I guess I'll help Sylvain. They'll just
we can't replace.
Don't push yourself too hard.
then let them land. No landing for you. I'm going this way. I'm gonna work my way around there.
Let's take the stronghold.
Just because I want to get kills. So I can try and get S and get more money. Right now I have to actually do it within the time limit. Alright, don't worry.
Don't mind if I do.
We need 500 for this anyway, don't we? Wait, I want to see how this works on this guy. It does a lot of damage. Yeah, it did a lot of damage to the Wyvern Rider. I've been holding the time limit too. Oh, there we go. It is going off. Just like I just keep him in the air as long as you can. I'm still going around. Wait, they're all here together. You're all caught into it.
I don't know how long I can hold out. Help me.
That's kind of satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. There is a random here with me. Alright, I should probably go and quickly finish this mission.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Hopefully they can finish off.
Right on.
Supposed to do it in a time limit. Something tells me they're not going to do it in a time limit. Come on, you girls have got it.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
They did get it. Whoop, this guy's aiming at me. Can I target him? Hello? Why don't we click on him?
Bitter and black as coffee.
Need a few more. I will not finish this until I got the 500.
Let's stand strong.
I can work my way back down there. Defeat lettuce. Have we seen that? Oh, you're going this way. Oh, which way am I going? You know what?
Imperial General Ladislava is here to fight.
I'm still going this way. We'll slowly work my way over there. You die.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm
Going
not
up.
still standing when the battle's over.
Nobody can beat us with you on our side. No, really.
I want to fight them as well, but I need a few more guys just to get to 500. Then I'm good to just kill all these guys. This will do. The person's following me. Okay, calm down. You know what? This will get me over 500. You gotta follow me. I might as well kill you all at once. I win. Sure, that was 500, but if I'm not, I'm gonna be surprised. Honestly, it should be 500. It's only like 4 away, 5, maybe 7. There we go. We got 100 from that last batch.
Thank you for your protection.
Yeah, it definitely did not look like there was 100 guys there, but apparently there was. We're getting our skill up. Well, we must have that. I really need to fix up my other units too. All I've worked on is speeding because I haven't even changed any of the others. I changed them like back when they were 30, but they've had so many more upgrades since then. Just haven't gone back. Got a training point and strategic points. She's moved over me to the next camp. She's hustling people. Okay. It seems the residents fled somewhere. They left some useful items behind. I'll take that. You take lessons from some master who are renowned in their home territory. It is an honor to instruct you. I will teach you all that I know. Night Kneeler? I mean, I'll take it. My main Phoenix gets everything. He's my main character. You might as well get all the buffs.
I see.
Merchants are hiding within the cave. They have a request to make of your army. Trade routes have become much more dangerous as of late. Please seize the area and give us safe passage. No thanks for the money. Anyway, that being said, as usual. Oh, wait, how many? Because we usually get about 4 done. We usually get about 4 or 5 done, so we'll leave the rest for next episode. Again, we're going to try and split into 3. So there's going to be hopefully 3 episodes for the next couple of days. More. I'm just counting Fire Emblem, not counting Xenoblade and Klonoa. So there might be more, but we're going to push all these games out, so expect a lot more content, at least for the next couple of days. Just till next week when we get Digimon Survive and Xenoblade 3, we're going to just focus on that. I think that's... Actually, no. We have those games, and I think a week after we have Thelius, or... I don't know what it's called. I keep forgetting the name, but the game looks amazing, and I thought it'd be fun to bring on the channel. But anyway, that being said, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, we will be back later today, finishing off this chapter. At least till next week, we're going to keep putting out a chapter each day, so expect quite a few episodes being pushed out as fast as we can. It's going to be draining for me, but I need to get it all done. I stole too much with the newer games and kept putting the old ones behind, and it kind of got me screwed up. But anyway, we'll do it. I'll make sure we do it. But anyway, that being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button when the videos are live, and I'll be back again later today with another episode of this. So until then, take care and peace out.